Welcome to the Life presented by DC Lottery. Lots of people win. As always, I'm Kelsey Nicole Nelson, joined by the mouth of the South, Fred Smoot. Fred, how are you this week?
I am good. I love the holidays. I love Christmas. Actually, I turned into a mom during this time of year. I started out my decorating and putting out my fruit and stuff like that. So
we have to know what the Fred household looks like. What does the Smoot household look like during Christmas, Fred?
Well, you know what? When it comes to holidays, like I said, I go into I channel my inner grandmama and my mom, and I like really decorate everything, man. So, like I said, it's one of the things where I just enjoy holidays, and Thanksgiving and Christmas are two of my favorites.
Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas, two of my favorites as well. But Fred, I'm one of those people who somehow forgot the holidays were near and dear. I have nothing up, Fred. No decorations, no Christmas tree. I will be shopping this week. Everything's bad. So don't be me.
You are Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, that's you are the Grinch who stole Christmas.
Basically, but look, I've been busy, Fred. You can't blame me. Next time I'll hire you. You need to start like a decorating company or a business, Fred. I think that's something.
Hey, don't worry about it, because you know what? I've been on the computer. I might be an ordained minister in 2 weeks.
Who's the ordained minister? All right, I'm already excited for this.
Yeah.
So look, I'm already bringing joy back to Washington. And Fred, speaking of joy this week, I had a chance to sit down with Washington linebacker Jon Bostic, who, Fred, get this, he's trying to see the 7 wonders of the world.
All right.
All 7 he's trying to get to. And also we had some fun with the holidays, but I'll tell you, Jon Bostic, Fred, I kind of stumped him. He had a little bit of trouble on the holidays. Check out the interview now. So to kick things off, as you know, on this show, we like to get to know players off the football field. So tell us, when you're away from the football field, if we were to spy on you, what would we see you doing?
For the most part, I'm usually with my family. I'm a big family guy. My family's very close. So, I'm back down in South Florida. I'm a Florida boy as well. I don't really do much. I'm usually fishing, some type of outdoor type of thing. For the most part, it's really that.
You said you're a family guy. So what else do you like to do with your family? You like to fish? You guys like to go out? Over COVID, what did you guys get to do?
Well, my dad's a pharmacist, so my dad didn't play about us leaving the house. So for me, I had to find a different way of training. And I came up with an idea. Living down in Wellington, it's a huge polo city. So I stay right there behind the polo field. So I had a bright idea, since they shut all the local fields down, all the gyms, everything down. I had an idea of maybe getting in contact with a polo player and possibly using their private polo field. So I was able to do that. So I still was able to train, because most of my training is kind of done outdoors anyway.
Yeah, so it was perfect. And look at you being an innovator. We like to see using whatever you have to do to get things done, right?
Yep.
And in addition to what you like to do, we've been keeping your social media, Jon. It looks like you're quite the world traveler. You've been to Egypt, Jordan in the past. So what's the favorite place that you've traveled to?
Favorite place that I've traveled so far has been Egypt, and it hasn't been close either. It was something I always wanted to do as a kid. Always kind of dreamed of going there, and I've been to Egypt twice. And that's been my best trip, just because I've learned so much from going there, and being able to see those things, just in person is different.
I love that. And let's say the vaccine works, post-COVID, the season's over. And after we've had a very successful season here in Washington, where's the first place that you're going to head, Jon?
First place. Well, I will say COVID actually canceled my trips last year, or earlier this year, I should say. But we were going to Peru.
Okay.
And we were going to do Machu Picchu out there.
Nice.
So eventually, when it's all said and done, I want to be able to hit all 7 wonders of the world. But Machu Picchu is definitely next. We're going to hit another island in Hawaii, and probably somewhere back in the motherlands. We haven't decided exactly where just yet, but it'll be another country over there.
We wanted to test your knowledge a bit. So I hope you don't mind if we do a game of trivia. Is that okay?
We can try.
All right, let's try it. If you, besides Rudolph, could you name for me 3 of Santa's other reindeers?
I'm trying to sing a little song in my
I know
head.
you have to sing it in your head, right? Give yourself the clue.
Dancer.
Okay.
I think
1,
Prancer.
2. You're doing good.
Hold on. Nah, I'm stuck.
Dasher.
Yes, Dasher, yes.
All right, so we're going to continue the holiday knowledge. And the song 12 Days of Christmas. What did my true love gift on the 7th day?
On the 7th day. Oh, man.
Day. We're being specific in this game. I'm sorry for something.
No, I can't even. I'm trying to sing that song like in my head too, and I can't even come up with that.
7 swans a swimming, and I'm not going to sing it because I'm far from a singer as you can get. But see, I had to sing it in my head too to get there. In the movie Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they accidentally leave Kevin at home?
Which one? Which time?
Let's do, I think it's the first one, right? We'll do Home Alone 1, the classic one.
Okay, so the classic one, they went to Paris. I just watched it yesterday.
Yeah. Congratulations. See, we had to get that one right. Thank you for playing along with our trivia game. Maybe next time you come on, I think you're getting them all right. I also want to see Egypt. I also want to go to the Motherlands. We might have to tag along with John Fred.
Yeah, Egypt, always been one of my favorites. I want to backdoor there. I love Monaco. See, now he gave me something to really chase because I've seen a couple of them. I'm going to complete my list of seeing the 7 wonders of the world. Thank you, Mr. Bostic.
Talking about wonders of the world, Fred, I didn't expect to stump him with the holiday questions, but Fred, he struggled. Yeah. I thought we all watched these classics. Like, come on. But he did get Home Alone, so props to you, John, for that. He had to get Home Alone.
Well, here's the thing about it is, the farther and farther you get away from childhood, the farther you get into actually Christmas not being about you and Christmas being about putting smiles on faces, you forget all the particulars. Come on, y'all asked him specific questions about the 7th day of Christmas. Then you asked him all the other stuff about the reindeer. Now, most people besides Rudolph, Prancer, and Dancer, because they kind of go together, they wouldn't have knew many of them.
We're gonna go back to Jon Bostic. I had a chance to sit down with him and ask him what drives him, what are his motivations to succeed. Here's that part of the interview presented by me.
My family. They sacrificed a lot to be able to get me to have the opportunity to go out there on Sunday. So going out there and just playing and having fun and not only being able to do that for them and represent our family, but I do things to be able to give back as well. So it kind of allows me to do a lot more outside of football that I wouldn't have been able to do in the past.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna. Billy Idol.
Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie. The Eagles.
The Drive.
Yeah.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
We've been training for the Shipathon because the obstacles are bigger than ever this holiday. Shop and ship early. FedEx.
Give it all you got.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna. Billy Idol.
Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie. The Eagles.
The Drive.
It's touchdown time again, and maybe time for you to score too with the Washington Touchdown Scratcher from the DC Lottery. Don't miss your special chance to win the top prize of $50,000 instantly. There's over $300,000 in total cash prizes remaining. Get your Washington Touchdown Scratcher today, only from the DC Lottery. Lots of people win.
Welcome back to the live presented by DC Lottery. Lots of people win. And as always, each and every week, we like to highlight our Women of Washington podcast that highlights both great women leaders, both in this organization and outside of this organization. Here's a quick snippet of this week's episode presented by Fresh Fine Wine.
What does just a typical Christmas and the holiday season look like in your home?
So we actually stole this one from the McCoys, but we call it 30 for 30. And so we all go into Target and we have $30 and 30 minutes to fill up a stocking. And it's actually really funny because we are allowed to use like our Target gift or our Target cards where like it gets 5% off. And so if you don't have one, I mean, that kind of stinks. But anyway, it's actually funny because last year, Tress went right over the $30. And if you go over, our rule is that you have to exchange or take something back. And so he had to return a pack of gum because he went right over $30. So it's fun because we get really competitive of like who got closer to $30. And then it's also hilarious when you see someone just like in the return area returning something like gum. So that's one of our traditions that pre-COVID we usually had family come in town for that, but now I think we're just gonna have to stick to us two this year. So
So Fred, basketball is back, and as we prepare for basketball, our guy Kyrie Irving is making headlines. In his return to Boston, Fred, he started to burn the sage, getting out all the negative energy, all of the badness.
Like he said, he's getting rid of the bad energy and the bad chi. I too burn sage. I too had to do that in my ex-wife's house. She invited me back in, see my daughter. I burnt sage from the door to her kitchen because I knew it was bad energy in there. I'm with Kyrie. Great job, Kyrie.
Fred, our guy Tyreek Hill got a little bit thirsty at this past weekend's game. We saw him sipping a little something on the sidelines, Fred. You got to tell us, what was he really drinking?
I think it was Incredible Hulk. You know what that is? That's Hennessy mixed with Alizé. All right, that's what I think it could be. I'm just tripping. It was pickle juice. A lot of people don't understand when we cramp up, the one fastest thing you can drink to stop cramping up is pickle juice. It was pickle juice. I'm here to take up for you, Tyreek.
All right, good. Because some people are comparing it to Marshawn Lynch's superstitions, right, before games. But Fred is saying, not yet. It was just pickle juice. So everyone calm down. He's not doing anything wrong. He's not doing anything bad.
I'm sorry. Sometime when it's 3 degrees in Green Bay, you might have to take a nip. You know what I'm saying?
Fred, Tiger Woods is continuing his legacy with his 11-year-old son, Charlie, looking just like father. The apple obviously didn't fall too far from the tree. Fred, Charlie looks good. I think the future of golf is in good hands.
Hey, first of all, Charlie has a golf course in his backyard, all right? First of all, Charlie has the blueprint living in his house every day. I'm never shocked when kids pick up right where the old man left off. That doesn't shock me, but we have a lot of father-son parents. Don't forget about LeBron and Bronny. Like, so it's people that you know, they picking up the torch where the good man left off, but the poise of this kid, making those shots, making it look easy. Yes, he might one up there.
Yeah, look, a baby goat, essentially, we're having in golf. And even for just their mannerisms, the way they stood. I mean, it was so cute. And the matching outfits, like, how could you not like this moment? What a special moment for
and
golf.
The fist pump. And the fist pump.
Yes.
Yeah, he tuned in, and he's aware of the cameras, but he don't care about the cameras. Nothing's too big for him.
So calling all Star Wars fans, Fred, The Mandalorian Season 2 finale just debuted. I know you watched it, Fred. I'm catching up, so give me some slack, but go ahead. Give us a spoiler alert about what happened.
Well, first of all, you are the only person, I don't know if you live on Mars or the moon, but you're the only person that hasn't seen the last episode of The Mandalorian. The return of Luke Skywalker. All right, you want to talk about nostalgia. And not only was it the return of Luke, it was Luke being a badass, all right? See, we ain't never seen Luke, especially in the dark cloak, come in and just dismantle half of the whole people in there. All right, Luke Skywalker. This all you gotta say about the last episode. The episode was so good, it was better than a couple of the last movies that came out. That's how good the episode was, and Baby Yoda has left and gone with Luke.
Oh, Fred, you just spoiled it for me. See,
Thank you, Disney.
But I'm excited for that now. Look, I'm going to catch up, Fred, and it better be better than the movies that you mentioned, because otherwise I will come back to you on the show, Fred, and we will have that discussion. But nonetheless, I know everyone is excited to finish this. Mandalorian is just so good.
So good.
So Fred, we're now about to head down to the Deep South, to your home state of Mississippi. There were some parents playing not so nice, Fred, before the holidays. They decided to scare their toddler with the Grinch in the photos. And Fred, if you've seen these photos, her face is priceless. She booked and dashed like Usain Bolt. I mean, she booked as soon as she saw who was behind her.
Hey, you know what? Mississippi parents are bad at this. My parent used to always pull practical jokes on me. So I know what baby girl is going through. I feel this. Like, I remember one April Fool's Day, I was like 15. My mama actually got my auntie to bring a car to the house that I hadn't seen that my auntie bought, parked it in the yard, put a bow on it, brought me out, told me it was mine, let me sit in it. I pulled it around the corner and she April Fools me. All right. So listen to me. Mississippi parents, they have no soul. They have no soul.
This poor little girl, when she grows up and sees those photos, she's never going to let her parents forget. Just a classic reaction. But what a special moment. Look, all in good fun. All in good fun. You can't.
Nobody likes the grits. Nobody.
We need something this week for Smoot, all right?
Yeah.
We need the pick to be right. We know we're playing the Panthers, Fred. What's this final score going to be? And hopefully we're going to be back in the win column, right, Fred?
Well, first of all, the post of this team is the head coach. The head coach is the soul of this team. This team plays for this head coach. They won't say it. He won't say it. But they know how much coach want this game. You know how much Chase Young want this game for coach. You know how much the offensive line want this game for coach. You know how much the janitor and the guy trimming the grass want this game for coach. Everybody wants this game for coach. So this will be an emotional game, an emotional great win. Smoots predicts 33-15 dismantling of the Carolina Panthers.
Now you're putting up all the offensive points, Fred, for us on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, it don't matter. It don't say you have to score on offense. You can score on defense. You can score on special teams. All I'm saying is Merry Christmas. In the mortal words of Dan Snyder, Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, look, we need it all. Fred, I like your pick this week, and I'm feeling good. I think you put that sage in, you got the negative energy out from around you. You know, I'm going to agree with you this week. I'm going to say this week, Fred Smoot finally gets the pick right. His co-host is backing him up. We're going with your pick.
I thought I got the last 4 before we lost the game. I got those picks right.
Fred, all right, I'm going to have our producer, Kyle, come on and make sure that he blasts you, Fred, for lying right here.
Who lies around Christmas time? You just have no soul.
But Smoot again, you guys heard Fred's pick. I'm hoping he gets it right, but I have us winning back again in Washington. We're bringing the joy back. Our team is getting back in the win column because, hey, we're looking forward to the postseason. And Fred, I can't believe it, but as always, all good things come to an end. This was a great episode of The Life. Thank you for our fans for continuing to watch. As always, I'm Kelsey Nicole Nelson. He's Fred Smoot, and we'll see you next week.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna. Billy Idol.
Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7.
Blondie. The Eagles.
The Drive.
At Honda, we take the holidays seriously. With serious style and serious capability. So while others may be decking the halls, you could be dashing through the snow with the best value of the season. Now's the best time to get into a new Honda. KBB.com's best value brand for 2020. Visit Happy Honda Days at your local Honda dealer or shop online to get a great offer on the CR-V.
It's 2020. Let's make a splash. Play the DC Lottery's Roaring Cash.
The best team has a great sense of family. The best family has a great culture. And within that culture, there is great character. When you have all those elements come together, you've got a team.
Free healthcare. Hundreds to more than $1,000 per month in disability compensation and tens of thousands for college tuition. These are just some of the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs benefits that may be available to veterans. VA is focused on customer service like never before. Choose VA and see why veterans' trust in VA reached an all-time high. Claim the benefits you've earned at choose.va.gov.
DC has a home for the greatest hits of all time.
That would be Michael Jackson for me.
DC's greatest hits.
Madonna. Billy Idol.
Live here.
Cyndi Lauper.
Bon Jovi.
94.7. Blondie.
The Eagles.
The Drive.
It's all-wheel drive season, and your local Honda dealers are bringing the best deals of the year. It's clearance pricing during the Happy Honda Days sales event. Dash through the snow to a rugged and adventurous Honda. Check out the entire all-wheel drive truck and SUV lineup. CRV, HRV, Ridgeline, Pilot, and Passport, with features like Honda Sensing, Magic Folding Seats, and 3 different driving modes. Clearance pricing is here, but it won't last long. Don't miss clearance pricing at the Happy Honda Days sales event, now at your local Honda dealer.
You can hear every Washington football team game on the Team 980 and streaming on the radio.com app. Listen to Kevin Sheehan, Brian Mitchell, and Steve Zabin and more on the official home of the Washington football team.